One woman's faith and pro-life beliefs were put to the test when she was ambushed with news she had never seen coming. When a gut-wrenching discovery overshadowed her biggest moment of happiness, could she give in to despair or stay hopeful? Please keep reading to discover what she did. The idea of embracing motherhood and welcoming little angels is a delightful prospect that many women dream of. In that regard, Jessica Hannah was highly fortunate because she had walked on that path more than once. She was a doting mother to 3 kids who were the center of her universe and filled her world with immense love and joy. So, when she discovered she was pregnant again, she couldn't wait to grow her family and add to her lovely brood. Nothing to worry about. Hannah continued to see her doctor regularly and waited anxiously to hug and hold her bundle of joy. Before falling pregnant, she recalled noticing a dent in her breast and even had it examined by her specialist. However, she was told it was benign and there was nothing to worry about. The dire prognosis. 2 weeks later, the life-changing news of her 4th pregnancy arrived, and she celebrated it enthusiastically. Little did she know that she would soon be tested with everything she had believed in and stood for her whole life. When she went for her 14-week checkup, Hannah discovered something that shook her to the core, a piece of news she had never imagined hearing. The dent in her chest she had felt before her pregnancy was misdiagnosed as benign. In other words, Hannah had cancer. Talking to the doctors. Even more devastating was that Hannah's stage 1 cancer had actually progressed to stage 4 and was deemed terminal. But instead of being fazed and giving in to her fate, she decided to stay resilient in the face of adversity. Sadly, her sore trials were far from over. In subsequent meetings with her doctors, Hannah learned that her only shot at life was ending her pregnancy. But how could she do it? How could she terminate the little life growing inside her, the very life she was supposed to nourish, nurture, and protect from all dangers? She made her choice. It didn't take long for Hannah to make up her mind. She was neither fazed by her dire prognosis nor concerned for her own life. Her choice was crystal clear. The selfless mother chose her baby and turned to God and the power of prayer. Instead of wallowing in despair and self-misery and drowning in the abyss of darkness, Hannah drew strength from her faith. She was a believer and felt God was calling her to look beyond her pain and troubles and walk on His path. And she was willing to answer His call. Learning from her journey. Being a Catholic and a pro-life champion, Hannah wasn't afraid to share her thoughts openly on social media and with those in her life. She even highlighted how her difficult journey taught her to hold onto her faith and keep going against all odds. She expressed, "It was just a journey of, wow. Now you've talked the talk, the pro-life talk. Now you've become the woman everybody uses in their arguments. What if the woman's life is in danger? And now it's time for me to walk the walk." In one of the most challenging times of her life, Hannah kept herself together by visiting one of the saints in her hometown. She went to the tomb of Father Solanus Casey, a saint buried in Detroit, Michigan. The spiritual experience eased her woes and made her feel better after every chemotherapy session. Hannah prayed for her baby's health and her miraculous healing. She also turned to social media and updated her friends on her progress, hoping to find closure and clarity as she navigated life. All along, she asked herself several questions, which she recalled in these words. "I thought no suffering should ever go to waste. I don't know where God is taking me. Is He going to take me to the path where I need to show people how to die gracefully, with His grace and mercy? Or is He going to show a miracle? A lovely miracle." Eventually, Hannah gave birth to a healthy and adorable son, Thomas Solanus, named after the blessed saint. But that wasn't all. The doting mother noted that she was also healed of cancer, and her faith, patience, and hope worked wonders.